So I was having sex with my wife the other night, and he said,
Woohoo!
it's not nice to heckle a comedian.
Even though I said you were great in bed.
What's going on, Three Musketards? As always, he's Mike.
It should have been 3 review tards.
Musketeers.
3 Muska review tards or something.
That's Three Musketards. Just flows better.
3 Musketards. But that's just calling them Muska retarded.
No,
Or,
Musketards.
yeah, that's just insinuating Musketeers retarded.
Right.
That's not, there's nothing to do with
But there's
reviewing.
only 3 of them.
I understand that. But it had nothing to do with review.
Yeah?
We're rated R for review, not rated R for 3 Musketeers.
So we call them Review Tards.
Yes.
Three
Or Revidiots.
Musketards.
What?
He's-
No, there's no implication.
Alright, Mike, what'd you expect going into this?
Honestly, I just was expecting love. Boop. I was, this was one of my more anticipated movies for this year because I'm such a fan of Kumail. And I did a lot of research into this because I was like, oh, this is a great story. Then, you find out it's a true story. Like, this actually happened to him and his wife, and they show that at the end of the movie. So I was really looking forward to this movie. What about you?
Yeah, I was always a fan of his stand-up. And it had a bunch of great comedians in it, like actual well-known
Bo
comedians.
Burnham was in it.
Burnham, A.D. Bryant, he's on SNL. Bunch of just good guys like that. So
Yeah.
I was excited because based on the true story, like you said. So being able to laugh and cry, I was ready to cry.
Dude, Ray Romano killed it.
I was so ready.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Let's the nitty gritty issues, tissues, and blissues. We'll start off with tissues. Any for you?
Well, right when she comes out of the coma and he's standing there in their hotel
That
room,
was heartbreaking.
and she was just like, "I don't want you here."
Yeah.
But he was there the whole time.
Yeah, you make me hurt in my heart. Get out. Because she was all hopped up on drugs. That's why she sounded like an idiot. But yeah, like in that scene where it was like, it was Kumail not confessing everything, but like, explaining everything to his parents. And then they were just like, you're not my son and stuff like that.
Dude, that was, or about how when she finds the box full of pictures.
Yeah. I legitimately cried when the parents were like, you're not my son. And
Yeah.
they disowned him. And... Did you have any issues with this movie?
It took a while for them to get into the actual storyline of her being sick.
I believe I turned to you during the movie. I was like, so when is she going to get big sick?
Yeah. It was like, I looked at you. It was an hour into the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's been an hour and she just got sick.
You know what, though? Like, so, and I'll say this because I did find that to be an issue, but it's not like the movie wasn't entertaining and up to that point. It was just we knew what the plot of the movie was, and the plot of the movie hadn't started yet. And we had seen it a lot because they do a lot of backstory building.
Which you need to for this.
Yeah. But my biggest issue was actually, remember when I said this movie, they have dated for a couple months, but they don't really establish that other than like a one-word line.
Right.
And so you're like, okay, well, they dated for a couple months, I guess, but it only really feels like a couple days. Is the real issue. But you're supposed to know they were together for, months, and apparently he wasn't very good as a boyfriend because he was dealing with all the stuff from his parents and stuff like that.
So what were your blissues?
Okay. Any chance to see Kumail Nanjiani? Is that how you say it?
If not, that's damn close.
Okay. On screen, I'll take it. I think that guy's so funny. He might be one of my favorite comedic actors. I find him hysterical in everything he's in. So, my biggest blissu for this was the comedy. It was gold. This movie was so funny, but had so much heart to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I think there was only 4 of us in the theater.
And we were 2 of them.
Yeah, and the other 2 were these, like, 80, 70-year-old women. Like,
we should have sat next to
we
them.
should have just, like, come here. Get ready for the big sick.
You want to see something else that's big?
this large icy. But yeah, I love that movie. Ray Romano killed it. I'm not the biggest Holly Hunter fan, especially since Grandma's Peach Tea from BVS. Like, fuck. But she was good in this. She was really good. I really liked her, which was nice because I thought she was gonna kind of pull me out of the movie, but she didn't.
Well, for me, I would agree with the comedy, but as well as like they did a really good job being able to toe the line between like the differences of cultures, but as well as how they're also similar.
Yeah, they explain a lot.
How
of
they
that
explain
stuff
how the fact like yes, there is an arranged marriage, but it's not all that different compared to like
it's just
love marriage. I don't know what else when you choose your marriage. So it was real. They did a really good job explaining it, and it was you that pointed it out that like there's an underlying message of like
it
just
describes,
educates you on Pakistani culture.
It really does, and I'm like, did you notice in the movie that like he has this bit where he's doing a one-man show, and his one-man show is essentially educating people on Pakistani culture, and I was just like, they do that multiple times throughout the movie, and it works really well and fits how they're going for it. So I learned some stuff from
right,
this.
and us too, coming just from a completely different culture, we're just not exposed to it that much.
Yeah.
So just seeing that it's like a completely different world, but it's not that different.
Me myself, personally, raised as a young African child in the streets of South Africa. I just different cultures,
If you had to give this movie a rating, what would you give it?
Check local listings, see if you can find a theater near you that's playing it, because we actually, surprisingly enough, it was at our home theater, which was nice.
It is a limited release.
It is a very limited release film, so normally you have to go to like those artsy-fartsy stupid theaters. But
yes, quite.
You want the popcorn?
Shallow and pedantic.
Fuck off, just give me a movie. But yeah, definitely check it out in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want this movie to make money. I think it was great, and I want the people who actually paid for this to be like, this was a good investment.
I want a sequel.
They can't really do Big Sick 2.
But when she actually dies.
That's... It's fuck. Oh, I showed you in the final scene, his real wife is sitting next to Bo Burnham in the back of the comedy club.
I didn't know what she looked like, so I couldn't enjoy that with you.
Yeah, I know.
But the credits do show them. That was actually pretty cool.
Which was another thing that was really cool about that was that I turned to you like, oh, that was nice. And you're like, what, marrying him? Like, no, she did that Pakistani wedding thing for him. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Love. Poop. Thanks
For
watching
our
videos.
If
You'd
like
to
see
more
then
like
and
subscribe
and
share to your
friends.
Keep it tight.